Black people
this is
for
my
Trump
very controversial take
2024.
on black people voting for Trump. Hear me out. Do not get mad. It's my opinion. I hope you guys don't hate me. Okay, this is my thing. This is my thing. If Joe Biden doesn't step down, be fucking for real. Who? So we just vote for Biden even though he's mentally not competent to be president? We just vote for him anyway? For real, guys? That's like really what you guys think? And then, honestly, some of these videos are so ignorant. Like, the judging your own people like that. Like, I'm sure there's some dummies that think, oh, I'm gonna vote for Trump and then we're gonna get stimulus checks again. You have those people, but we all know in everyday life, most black people know that's not going to happen. You may hear that rhetoric on social media, but in real life, when you set the phone down, black people know good and damn well, we're probably not getting no more stimuluses. But I'm going to tell you some reasons why I've been hearing a lot of black people say they want to vote for Trump. And I'm going to tell you, there's probably like 3 big ones I've been hearing. Well, maybe 4. Number 1, in Chicago and places like New York, a lot of black people were very upset by the migrants. Hear me out. And yes, there was prejudice things being said, and I don't condone any of that, but it does make sense when you're going into these impoverished, poor neighborhoods that do not get a lot of support from their officials, their state officials, and they're moving in migrants, and they're giving them food stamps and cash cards and housing them, and they're kind of just moving in the neighborhoods. And some of these migrants, although I believe most of them are great people trying to seek asylum, some of them are doing crimes. They're just kind of coming into these neighborhoods, didn't ask the black people in those communities how they felt about it. They could not vote on it. They had no say. Do you understand? I heard so much sentiment in places like Chicago and New York about how so many, not just black people, but even the Hispanic population, the Mexican population, Mexican Americans feel some type of way. Shit, the white people in Chicago, the people of Chicago are very upset. Black people, and particularly because a lot of them are getting housed in black neighborhoods. When those people are going through hell in Chicago, nobody's fixing the violence there, the poverty. The reason why they have high violence is because everyone's poor, and they're not helping those people, but you're moving in people from other countries, and you're not helping your own American citizens. I hear a lot of black people saying that. Another big one I hear is the economy. A lot of black people are very upset that they are no longer, or feel like they have never been able to really afford homes, let alone now we could barely even afford items such as food. Inflation is sky high. And of course, that's going to affect the black community, especially in impoverished neighborhoods and areas in America. Shoot, it affects everybody, really, if we're keeping it a stack. But I've been hearing a lot of black Americans very upset about inflation. Economically, all around, black people felt like we were doing better during Trump's presidency. So a lot of black Americans felt like we were economically doing better when Trump was president. And I have to say, don't kill me, y'all. Unless you can educate me. Please don't kill me, though. I feel the same way. I was doing a lot better when Trump was president compared to Biden. But that also could be because we had a really crazy pandemic. But, hey, don't shoot the messenger. And a lot of people cannot get over the fact that Joe Biden did the crime bill. That really affected black people. And Kamala Harris didn't really do well in California for black youth. Shit, she was locking up parents. Also, there's been a really big generational shift. It seems like more black Americans that are older are going to be voting Democrat. A lot of the young black Americans, such as myself, look like, not all, don't kill me, not all. some of them, look like they're leaning more to the Republican Party. And it could be because a lot of people have more traditional values. Black people are very conservative. A lot of people find that hard to believe, but it's very true. And if you're black, you know what I'm talking about. Black people can be very conservative. And I like to believe black people are actually really conservative. Not all, but most. And we value traditional values. It's part of our culture. But this is my whole thing. Black people are not a monolith. I think it's really cruel to put black people in a box and criticize them. I think there's one thing to like criticize people and then educate them. I think if you're going on these rants and telling black people, oh, you're horrible because you're Republican or you're voting Republican, that's not the way you're going to pull them back to your party. You need to educate them. You need to show facts. You need to show evidence.